Speed of the wave is how the time it takes from going from one point to another. And we look at speed, we use v for velocity, which is not identical to speed. Remember, velocity is speed with direction. V, which equals, we're going to take the wavelength, lambda, so wavelength, which is lambda, and then we're going to multiply that times the frequency. So we're going to multiply that times the frequency. F. Here's 10 seconds. This wave has a wavelength of 2. So lambda equals 2. 1, 2. This one has 10, we're going to say. So the wavelength's different. And then we're going to look at the frequency. And remember, the frequency is the number of waves per second. So if we have so if we can do 10 waves in 10 seconds, that means the frequency is 1 wave per second, right? 10 over 10. So the frequency equals 10. In this case, we have 2 waves over 10 seconds. So that'd be 1 wave for every 5 seconds, right? Which is going to be 0.2 waves per second. 0.2 is going to be the frequency. So the frequency is going to be the number of waves per second. So frequency is number of waves per second. So in this case, I've got 2 waves in 10 seconds, which is, you could reduce it 1 over 5, which is 0.20. 1/5. So now to get the speed, remember, we just multiply wavelength times the frequency. So the speed here is going to be 2 times 0.20, which is going to be is 0.4. The speed of the wave is measured in meters per second. The frequency is the number of waves per second, and the wavelength's measured in meters. So we have this wave is traveling at 0.4 meters per second, and this wave is traveling at 100 meters per second. Much faster moving waves here. When they travel through different things, and those things we call media, and if there's one, it's a medium. So like the slinky, if I'm making a wave in a slinky, the medium is slinky. Waves travel at different speeds through different media. For example, sound waves actually move faster in water than in air. And remember, sound waves are those longitudinal waves, so there's compression, expansion. Light waves are electromagnetic waves. They're different. They actually will travel, or the opposite, they travel faster through the air than they do through the water. So this is why if you look at something, a straw, a cup of water, it looks like it is bent. Magic trick. Look at that. So the straw looks like it is bent. So when we see the straw, what we're seeing are actually light waves. And the light waves move faster in the air than they do the water. So when the light is traveling through the water, it slows down. Refraction, so that's different than reflection. So reflection is like if you're just looking at a mirror and you're seeing light bounce off the surface of the mirror toward you. Refraction is when the pathway of light is actually bent.